What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Fledgling Gamer here, back with another episode of Monster Hunter World Builds. In this series, I am going to be going over the builds that I have with specific weapons and how they are used. Starting with Karma. This is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game. The unfortunate part about it, the only unfortunate part about it, is it uses thunder ammo. Now, if it didn't have thunder ammo on it at all, it would literally be the perfect gun, in my opinion, because you can slot on a non-elemental boost decoration on it, and it'll do a crap ton of damage. But since it does have that, it's unfortunate, but it does have something else that it can use, and that is normal shot level 2 rapid fire with a fast reload speed. That's right, rapid fire. Now, with this build, it almost has 100% affinity. Not only does it almost have 100% affinity, but it also does a lot of damage. 60, 30, and 30. That was 120 damage with a single round of shots. Now, to be clear, I do not have any food buffs or anything like that. With this armor set, normally I take a Mega Demon Drug, but this will do. And I throw on a Demon Powder and a Might Seed. Let's see how much it does now. 67, 34, and 34. Now, this is not where this weapon truly excels at. Not only do you do a massive amount of damage, but you also have access to landmines, which basically are things that if the monster attacks, they do a massive amount of damage to the monster. So let's get started and take a look at the build itself. So this build actually uses a lot of decorations, a lot of earplug decorations. You need 3 of them to make this work the way it's intended to work. Now, to start with, I'm going to have an attack decoration on Karma. The Dragon King eye patch, you're going to need the earplugs decoration. The Kul Tiroth chest piece, you're going to need the Steadfast decoration, which can technically be traded out with another attack decoration if you so happen to be lucky enough to have 2 attack decorations. Oh, and if you are, I hate you, because Jesus. Next, we have the Kaiser Vambraces Beta, which are on a lot of my mixed sets because not only do they give you 1 point of weakness exploit, but they also have a level 3 slot, which can be used with a lot of different things. Now, I do not have a normal shot decoration. Skipping too far ahead. Another earplugs decoration on the Basal Wastings. And the Basal Wastings Beta, Basal Coil Beta, give you earplugs plus 2. If you put a decoration on it, it's earplugs plus 3. The other 2 pieces of decoration brings your earplugs up to 5, which is nice. I do not have a normal shot decoration. If I did, these leggings would not be necessary. Now, as far as what I would trade them out for, I am not entirely sure, because honestly, it's a really good piece of armor. It does give you normal shots, which is very useful for this build. If I don't have that, it decreases the amount of damage that I do by 10%, which 10% in the long run means a lot. Critical Jewel is vital for this, but at the same time it's not, because 5% damage for every critical hit is still 5% damage for every critical hit. So you want to use this as much as possible. Things you can trade out for it if you really wanted to. Probably flawless. It'll increase your attack by 5 points when you're at maximum HP, which is kind of useful. But I do have this weapon set with an augmentation of affinity increase, which brings it up to 40% affinity, and then total overall this thing has 45% affinity, which is huge. But yeah, overall this build is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of versatility, you got a lot of mobility with it. And if I were to change out the leggings because I have that decoration, it would probably be with the Kushala leggings because of the evade extender, which evade extender is nice, but it's really better off on something like the lance, the gun lance, or the heavy bowgun. Those are the two that it's really nice, or the three that it's really nice on. Everything else, it's just kind of it's a little bit of an increase in whatever. But I do have a close range up on this, and 2 reload assists to help with the reload of the normal shot level 3. Or normal shot level 2, sorry. Overall, this build is a lot of fun to use. I mean, honestly, you lay landmines down, the monster goes over top of it and blows himself up. You can set up a good sleep bombing tactic if the monster gets put to sleep just by setting bombs and setting those landmines and just blowing everything up. It's really, it's a good time to use. It honestly is. So you may want to test it out. It's got a lot of mobility. I'm going in circles now. So anyways, this has been Fledgling Gamer, and I am just going to sign off with this message. I am going to make builds for every single weapon type, and I'm going to share those builds. And not all of them are going to be easy to make. A lot of them are going to have high amounts of decorations. If you would like to have builds with lower decorations, easier to get decorations, or no decorations at all, then just let me know and I'll see what I can do about making some strong builds with no decorations. Now, these will probably consist of weapons and armor that are not normally used but are still really good or are frequently used. Anyways, Fledgling Gamer, and I am signing out.